What's going on, everybody? Brett here. We're back playing some more Battle Brothers on the Beats and Exploration DLC. Picking up pretty much where we left off last time. It's day 353. It's midday. And we are standing outside the war camp of the Boar. And I just killed a plethora of Orc Young. Pretty easy fight. And now we're going to go ahead and jump into this war camp. I did, of course, take out all the injured people from the previous fight. Some of them may end up needing care at a temple to ensure that we don't get any type of permanent injury. Because if you look at someone like Wolfgang right now, I mean, bruised leg, broken arm, and fractured elbow. These are all pretty terrible. Yeah, they're just terrible. So they're going to stay in reserve for a while. The nearest temple is probably in Bruneland. Yes, there's a temple in Bruneland. That's good. If we want to spend some gold there, we certainly can. But let's go ahead and knock out this battle first. And then we'll see what's what from there. My idea is to make our way over to the Kraken fight. And, you know, at least position ourselves so that we can do it in the previous, or in the next episode. What is going on here? Oh, I think they're having like an intertribal war here. Okay. If that's the case, I'm not sure how much I want to interfere. Because what will happen is they'll kill each other, and then whatever's left will come for us. Orc warriors are pretty good at killing other orc warriors. What I would love to do, though, is to focus down the warlord. I'd love to kill the warlord, that's for sure. Anyone who's attacking me has got to go. Course. Take a big shot. We can even step back. And now we're in the swamp, but we should still be able to get him, and we did. Alright, so one orc down. I guess we'll just put damage on whoever we can hit. But it's going to suck a little bit because the orcs are probably going to take a lot of our kills from us. Berserker's in trouble. This is an interesting fight because we could move in a certain direction. Looking to kind of stay on this high ground. There's definitely other dudes in the bushes. I just wonder how many of them are against us and how many of them are for us, essentially. They're not technically like for us. Don't get me wrong. They're just currently attacking other people. But we can make like a nice little line here. Make a couple defensive lines on the high ground. It's not the best orc warrior slaying weapon. Okay. So putting 2 stacks of Overwhelm on the Orc Warrior should help us defensively. And do we have a shot? Wow, we actually have a shot. We have an angle on this dude. Take that. So I think the play here is just to kind of take shots where we can and weather the storm. We're going to try and take this Berserker kill, and we do. What is our chance here? 15%? Whatever. We'll take that. What I would like to do now is tuck Raymond in here. And if we can kill this orc warrior, I would like to. That's pretty big damage. That kind of sucks because he did put us in the swamp. Maybe he'll do us the great favor of pushing us back one more time. We're not going to spear wall. Yeah, he's either going to come over here and they're going to double team this dude. Perfect. Wouldn't be surprised if this orc young decides to advance. Ugh. But we may be able to deny them this high ground here. But here is just going to be a regular fight. But we do need to, at some point, tuck in our guys. So let's move Raymond here. Still don't have a shot, eh? We'll wait. For real? Okay. That's Oz the Footless. He doesn't like to move because of his main foot. But he has an excellent shot on this guy. We've got 3 stacks of Overwhelm on him, which feels pretty nice. Okay. So this is kind of just a patience game. In the swamp, it's going to take kind of a while for them to move in on us. Ooh, I didn't even think about it. I wonder if there are multiple orc war chiefs on the field. Oh, that's great. We killed one of the warriors. It's good experience for us. But we basically doom this orc young. So we can move Steezy into here. And we can taunt him and see if... I don't know if it'll make him try and run past Hondo. I don't have enough experience with taunt. I doubt it will. But if it does, Hondo's going to carve him up. Okay. That kind of makes it so that we can't test it. But whatever. And Steinhardt's doing a great job. He's not far enough away to get his Lone Wolf bonus, which is a little dangerous. Because that would really help him defensively. And as you can see, he is crushing. Only 16 left. And anyone who steps up into this direction just needs to get shot down. Because we've chosen our 2 fronts. And we get him. Nice. Okay. I'm sure there are a ton of orc warriors left on the field. Wow. We will probably get a chance to defeat that orc warlord, which will feel pretty good. Steezy with the big hits. Nice. Okay. That spear wall here, I have no doubt he wants to jump in on Edgel. But if we can put enough shots in on him, it won't matter. Okay, Steinhardt is free. Let's wait and see where they go. Ooh, see, that's why you wait. Big armored berserker out of nowhere. So at least get some injuries on him. We got a pierced leg muscle. That's good. Spear wall one more time. Finish him. Man, not quite. Unless he bleeds out somehow. Hondo's good where he is. We just want to put Steezy, we want to step him back up and make this kind of line in the swamp. And we can take an aim shot on this Berserker. That should kill him. It's 91%. And that felt pretty good. So we're going to get that chain. That chain is pretty valuable. And there we go. Now we've made a nice little L. We can certainly step up. It's a 39%. That's a 54. That should be fine. Alright, once again, we'll see where they go. We could try for like a piercing shot. Yeah, and if it hits, it's pretty devastating to them as orcs. But the chance of hitting is just so low. But their armor is so huge that it's kind of like you kind of almost have to do it. Whoa. Get out of here with that. I hope he's coming now. Kustrum. Let's put shots on the ones we can't reach with our melee weapons. So Varandox, a couple hits from him. Yeah, and this dude will want to run for sure. There we go. And we're kind of, you see how we're like turning our wall to face the threats that we can see? You know, we started here, we adjusted and we adjusted kind of slowly on like a pivot point, kind of around Sir Varandox. We'll see what's over here. Move forward one extra. And for the brothers who aren't currently doing anything, they're just regaining their fatigue. So when that warlord finally gets here, you know, Steezy and Hondo will be completely fresh. Two stacks of Overwhelm, pretty good. If he does jump in, he'll have a hard time. Shield wall. Okay, it's actually not that bad. Yeah, I feel like we're just going to end up killing him. But wait a second here. Nice. So the warlord's actually in a bit of trouble. I would love to be the one to kill it. Let's get Varandox moving forward. I think this is the last enemy below us. Just going off the numbers. So we'll surround him, kill him, and then we'll look to move what's left of our bottom line here up to the top. Let's help out the warlord. Oh, there's a whole nother warrior here. Okay. And I say let's help out the warlord just because if there's any chance of us getting some ridiculously good loot, it'll be from him. Could always use our falcon to see exactly where everyone is. Yeah, for instance, didn't know that guy was there. Okay, now the warrior goes down. So we can see 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's put an aim shot on him. Very good. Hondo is completely free of fatigue issues. So is Scaredy. And so is Steezy now. Perfect. And let's wait and see how this Orc Warrior decides to engage. It'll probably take an extra turn for Kushram to get to us, simply because he is navigating the swamp. But any damage we can put on him before he gets here is pretty nice. Yeah, and there's another warrior. Okay. It's just spear wall right here. Yeah, he's not quite going to jump in. That's great for us. Move up one. Just don't want to block anybody that's like crucial. Yeah, we got greedy. Went for the punctures. Maybe should have considered trying to taunt the Warlord over to Steezy. That would make him probably take an extra turn to get in there. Okay, big shot. Nice. Also keep in mind that we don't want him to run before he gets to the front lines. We want him to get here and then be basically instantly broken. So if we see him wavering, we want to kind of stop taking shots at him. Yeah, let's taunt him. And then shield wall. Steinwall getting pushed into the swamp feels pretty bad. Like right now, we just stop. Let them keep coming. Put some big damage on the other guys. Okay, he's chilling right there now. Interesting. We're going to step in, because I think if we slash him, he's pretty much dead. Not quite, but pretty dang close. Yeah, I think we can handle this. Between all of our ranged firepower that's on this side, this one should not be a problem at all. And there we go. Down goes the big man. We can hopefully put some shots down on this guy. Yeah, we probably should just be stepping forward. Edgel gets a reload. Yeah, just don't kill Sir Steinhardt. Wow, Steezy with the big kill. Scaredy the Blind is currently holding. I remember many episodes ago when I gave those dudes those type of names to kind of let me remember what their negatives and positives were. Didn't think Scaredy the Blind would still be around. That I can guarantee you. That's probably the best thing that could have happened to Steinhardt, to be pushed back. I don't like that he's in the swamp, of course. We have to wait till next turn, then we'll be able to shoot in. So at least get into position to do something. Can we get over here? The long axes come out. That was a pretty big shot. That took out most of his helmet. And we'll focus him because he's on an archer. And his morale's not inflated. Those trees are giving them a ton of cover. Whoa, 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 what happened? Where did my fencing sword go? Did it break? No frickin' way. Did my fencing sword break on orc armor? Oh my god, is that even a thing? I'm a little bit in shock. Pretty sure I've been, steadily repairing all of my stuff. I can't believe that. Well, now Steinhardt's actually in a bit of trouble. Because he can still apply Overwhelm, which is good defensively, of course. But, like, his striking power is gone. We've just got to apply that Overwhelm. Or else, he could take a solid hit to the body. He's designed to be able to withstand shots to the body. That's kind of his whole build. Alright, this dude is almost done. Okay. So that ended up being a pretty dangerous fight. And if we lost that sword, I'm going to be pretty upset. It seems like we did, though. Picked up some more black paint. Let's see, what can we move over? Javelins aren't generally worth much. The meat is not something we want to hold on to. These aren't worth a ton, but they're not worthless. These are worthless. Always forget. These sell for like 10. Okay. Whatever. Alright, let's head back. But first we're going to stop by Brunenland just to visit the temple, I believe. And let's see... Steinhardt, man, what happened to your sword? His armor almost completely broke as well. That sucks, because we don't have a replacement for that. He's a sword master and a duelist. So he needs a one-handed weapon and he needs a one-handed sword, essentially. He would probably do great with this long sword that we have on Aracel. God dang it. But his whole build is built around a fencing sword. So if we have a chance to buy another one, I guess we just have to do it. Anything good in the armory? What are the prices like? Prices seem to be exceptional. Where's the shield? Okay. So we're definitely going to sell here. Okay, we made a little bit of a profit. We don't really need the black paint. It sells for a decent amount. And will this place buy the amber from us? They will, for a very decent price. So good. Glad I remembered. I feel like Black Marsh Stew is going to cause some sort of terrible affliction to our party. Okay, and I'm looking and there's nothing we really need. Let's go into the marketplace. Stock up on tools. We really need ammunition. So we'll buy several. And we'll get ourselves lots of provisions for when we head out into the wilderness. Man, where are we even going to get another fencing sword? That's not exactly an easy thing to just find. So, guys, okay, so something I was looking at, I'll pause it, our relations dropped again, and I'm wondering if this is because we let that one guy escape on that caravan mission. Everyone pretty much hates us again. So, we're going to drop this ambition. I held on to it for a long time. Yeah, let's cancel. Maybe it'll undo after the pause. Yeah, as you walk around the tents of the camp, Sir Varandocks the Different approaches to complain. I seem to recall signing up with a band of merciless fighting men, men who let nothing stand in their path. Now the Sons of Verona feels more like a squad of tired children than an unstoppable force. He pauses, bite his lips. Captain, sir, I mean. You nod and continue on your way. Clearly the man is upset about the company's inability to fulfill the goal you announced to the men not long ago. So we've had that ambition for a long time, and through one set of circumstance or another, we've failed to accomplish it. Mostly that ambition is easy, but it's a ton of grinding. And the way I'm recording these episodes, it's very difficult for me to focus on the grinding aspect. So, you know, sucks that I wasn't able to do that. Also, before I forget, we should visit the temple. Broken arm, that's pretty bad. I feel like we just need to say, just to suck it up. We don't know which of these could end up being, you know, a very bad illness that could last a long time. I think we just need to spin the crowns, take care of our guys, and move along. Head back to Fruitawald, turn this in. You know, basically the crowns we made from this will cover our injuries from that ridiculous Scrat and Hexen fight, which was pretty awesome. I'm still kind of surprised we survived. Our ability to pick off the Hexen early, I think, contributed to our victory there, for sure. They want us to fight more greenskins. As long as they're close by, I don't mind, but I don't want to go out of our way. I'm trying to get over to where we want to be. Defend Fruitawald. Yeah, we can do that. Just some easy greenskin fights. We're right here. Buy some bread. You're not alone in this fight. Fruitawald's militia have joined you. They're eager to fight and ask you where they are needed most. Fall in line, you'll be under my command. Interesting. Go and defend the town hall of Fruitawald. Go and defend the outskirts of Fruitawald. Tell them to fall under my command. Now that you've decided to take some of the locals under your command, they ask how they should arm themselves for the battle to come. Take bowls, you'll be shooting from the back. I like that. I've never had that happen before. Super interesting. So, you know, of course I've had battles where, you know, militia have joined me and other things have happened, but I've never had them asking me which weapons they should take. I feel like that's got to be new. The greenskins are in sight. There we go. Let's get to them before they can crush this. Alright, let's see how the militia deploy, so it gives us 4 of them. Oh my god, I forgot to equip Sir St. Oh my god. Whatever. Does he not even have a dagger? He doesn't. That's my bad, guys. Sorry about that. 11 orcs shouldn't be a problem. This is very cool. So we get 4 militiamen with some pretty weak ranged attacks, but it's better than nothing. Just use them to take some aim shots. You combine this with our attacks, and they should be fine, although they haven't hit a single one yet. That's how you do it, guys. Get that kill, get the reset, shoot the other guy, get the kill, get the reset, shoot the other guy, get the kill, and then get the reset. That is how you kill orcs. Go and tell your friends. I would love to find a legendary throwing weapon for Severandox. We had an option early on in our playthrough to pick one up. For relatively cheap, I thought. It's like 2,500 or something like that. But I guess they had fundamentally changed how throwing weapons work, allowing them to go off of your ammunition. So I really wish I had known that at the time, because I would have definitely bought it. Yeah, even Sir Steinhardt's armor is really jacked up. We'll use them to take shots on the warriors, and we'll kill the young and get that reset. All of these shots mess with their fatigue. Even when we don't hit, we apply overwhelm. It's all good stuff. And you gotta love it when they close the distance without actually stunning or doing any damage or anything. That's so great. Okay. But we have to expect them to try and bully their way through the front line next turn. And they decided to go up instead of down to the spear wall. So that's great. Steinhardt, you stay where you are, man. Tried and punctured, it didn't work. We're attempting to focus. I wonder what happens if the militia die, or if anything happens. We can even pull out, I was wondering that, can we like pull out melee weapons? And they absolutely can, that's pretty cool. So where we can, we want to focus our damage. That way we can roll up the flank and start doing some serious morale. Yeah, when those punctures hit, they hit hard. Okay, Scaredy needs to shield wall, I believe. Yeah, I guess their Steinhardt just has to come out until he gets another fencing blade. His whole build is so thoroughly designed around that. Let's wait here. and shield wall riposte. Yeah, this is what I've been expecting the entire time. I'm kind of surprised it took him this long. Double miss into the retreat. That's what I like. He's now got a cut artery. He's bleeding. And they've given us a nice line for Hondo to use a good split. Perfect and beautiful. Wow, and he gets it. Willem, you need to take lessons from that guy. That dude knows how to use a dagger. If he can find the weak spot on some orc armor, you can do it too, buddy. You're a pimp. We believe in you. Gotta believe in your pimps. It's crazy to think that this day and age there's still pimps. Pimps are still a thing. He cannot run, so we will simply kill him right now. Run him down, no orcs leave here alive. Get him. Wow, landed all of his hits. You can join my squad, man. We may have to fight another one of these fights. This is kind of a rating thing after all. But let's take Mr. Steinhardt out. Arazel's currently fine. Let's pull him in. Here. Something like that. No, that's not what I meant to do. I meant to give Hondo the Great Sword. That'll work. And then for now, Steinhardt, just hold that. Hold that for me. It actually is not that terrible on him. And we need to make sure he's got a shield. Okay. Everyone's healing up. Slowly but surely. We can stop these marauders before they're able to destroy anything. So like I know like in real life terms this is taking some time. But in terms of in-game progress, we're not losing anything by taking this fight. Or any of these fights. Even gives us backup quivers. That's awesome. We might be losing like half a day or so. Oh, he just needed to reload his quiver. My bad. It's weird that their empty quivers are carrying over, but I guess it's because the game doesn't want to like tax our ammunition. What the hell, Giro? Like, I don't mind a miss, but you gotta be in the ballpark, man. Give them 2 spaces. Sometimes they try and thread the needle, but usually not. Wow. Wow, Varandoc's coming through with the clutch throws. That's the heavily armored dude. I mean, any hits they get are just bonuses at this point. We're not expecting them to get any kills or make any big plays. Spear wall the outside. Funnel them in here where our front line can do its job. Kind of like the idea of putting all their attacks on one character. That way we can kind of see how effective they are. I mean, they've pretty much done all that armor damage for free. Boy, that's annoying. Yeah, Hondo's got a pretty tough fight on his hands. He's definitely the strongest character we're currently using. But with that great sword, he should be fine. His morale is super high. Scaredy, however, is missing half of his... Yeah, that spear wall messed him up. He's missing half of his armor. So, we need to make sure we take care of him. He's also got like a triple surround on him. Hubert, you're in, buddy. Put some shots. Nope. Scaredy's got a shield wall riposte. Yeah, we got to kill those. Obviously, he had already attacked. However, getting that surround off of Scaredy makes it less likely that this Orc Warrior will be able to hit him. Sometimes in this game, you got to think a bit outside the box. Be offensive to get defensive, that sort of thing. Shield wall. And riposte is really good when you're being surrounded. But when you're not surrounded, you should pretty much just use regular. Okay. We hit the one we were trying to hit. So that's fine. Alright, they go for Raymond. Yeah, not surprised to see them back onto Edgel. Swing and a miss. Tempting to drop a dog there as well. So that went to Hondo's head. If they hit him in the body, he'll be fine. He does have one set of bone plating. Yeah, drop an armored war dog. It's worth it to help us try and ensure that Edgel is fine. He's not blocking any of our shots, anything like that. Good puncture. Perfect. Okay. Now we focus on routing this dude. I'm happy to at least have gotten 2 stacks of overwhelm on him. They keep hitting me in the head. Let's get another swing. Nice. If we could route that one Orc Warrior, then we're pretty much home free. Gets a chance to attack. Oh, thank God. Alright, we weren't in like super great danger because, you know, Raymond's got decent armor on and decent HP pool, but it still could have been scary. And that's pretty much the end of the fight. The rest of them are routing, and we'll certainly kill him this turn. Gotta get overwhelmed on Willem. Anytime you can attack 3 times on a character, overwhelm is huge. Big hits. Alright, this may have been the last fight. There might be one more. But for the amount of crowns they're paying us, I would expect this to be the last fight. We'll run them down. Let's get paid. Get our experience, get paid. We do have Willem in here. Willem is trying to be, we're aggressively leveling him at the moment. Because we do want to make him into a pretty cool dagger wielding bro, which is something we haven't done yet in this playthrough. It's definitely fun to have lots of different types of builds, and once you hit like 20 men, you can afford to do that because it allows you to be, you know, very interchangeable with the guys that you use. But I think for the early game, what really helped us out a lot was the fact that the build was very focused, and a lot of our brothers did kind of the same thing. Spear wall, shield wall for great defense. Fearsome with Berserk allowed us to rout lots of enemies and, you know, ultimately put tons of damage downfield. I guess we can just take everything. But, you know, and then having Executioner with crippling strikes was also very important. Misshapen men and crooked corpses litter the ground, for battle gives the dead no sovereignty over how one comes to a final rest. The bodiless heads look at most peace, for in battle no man or beast has time to truly hack a neck away. It only comes by the quickest and sharpest of blade swings. A part of you hopes to go with such instant finality, but another part hopes you get the chance to take your killer down with you. Sir Varandox the Different comes to your side and asks for orders. You turn away from the field and tell the sons of Arona to get ready to return to Arne of Friedewald. Alright, let's go get paid. 2,000 crowns. Help us cover our expenses. And this should make it a pretty friendly place to sell our loot, I would hope. The prices here are pretty mediocre. Let's organize a bit better. And there we go. We're holding so much stuff. I'm going to get rid of 2 of these long axes. And probably this hammer. Get rid of 2 of those as well. What we really need to do is head over to where the Kraken is. See if we need these Shimmering Ashes. Engage the fight and then walk away and go and sell. Okay. Let's head over to Grafenhaven. I'm hoping to get a new ambition. 18 of these things. As I've been saying, they're essentially free fights. It's so hard to pass them. They're on our way, they're free fights. I feel like today is just kind of like a random grinding episode. I'm glad to have engaged them before that company joins the fight, because we don't need the help, and all that does is make these types of fights take forever. I don't want to underestimate them, because this fight varies in difficulty depending on how many level 3 Nachzehers there are. If there's like 6 or 7 of these bad boys, it can be tough because for the most part they'll be able to engage in melee before you can stop them. Yeah, so here we have 6. But we can focus them pretty hard. And we don't quite want to kill them. There we go. That feels pretty good. We got decent damage. We don't want to have any lone wolf brothers sticking out. Spear walls are the most effective thing versus these enemies. Just not even letting them get close to you. And spreading that damage out to make sure that they're not able to heal themselves off of a corpse. It's been a while since we fought these dudes in big numbers. One of our first casualties in the game came from Nachzehers, a big Nachzeher fight on a cliff, where I thought I had kind of done well, and then I think near the end someone got snatched away. One of our companions, I think, our starting brothers. It's okay. As they close into melee, it becomes much easier to control their corpses and how you stand on top of them. Especially with our war bows, we should be able to easily pick them apart. But what we don't want to happen, for those of you who aren't aware, is the Nachzehers can swallow a man whole and then, like, kill them, essentially. They're able to run away with the men inside. So that was pretty bad. We missed twice and then killed a dude we weren't even trying to hit. That was really bad also. Let's get that kill. Try to focus down. It's level 3. Yeah, missing all these shots feels pretty awful. Let's take a big split swing here. And I like stepping up on one of the corpses. Step in on that corpse so he can't heal. We should be able to... I think we can kill this guy. I think his HP is low. Not quite. Step up here, though. Damn, still not a kill. We've made ourselves a pretty nice round swing for next turn. This is pretty much in the AI's hands right now. Yeah, he probably tried to get greedy and jump in here to eat, and Hondo just took him out. Alright, but they did make another level 3. And our boy Yaku is looking very isolated, so another level 3. Ugh. In our back line. Man, where was that on the last turn, buddy? 3 in a row. Yeah, and there goes Yaku. So, time to get to killing. Oh, big miss. Let's get Yaku out of there ASAP. Paler's going to knock him off of Raymond. Probably, I did absolutely foresee that we could do that. And I was like, yeah, should I even switch? But I was hoping to get a good shot. And just didn't get it. Okay, let's take that round swing. Big damage. Should be a kill. There we go. And Yaku comes out. Probably not all that happy. That was pretty poor. Hoping to get that kill, preventing another level 3 Nachzehrer from being created. Let's keep it tight. I don't like having our archers separated. We're going to get another triple swing here. He healed off of a corpse. Who got eaten? That's Sir Varandox? Oh my god, that's bad. No, we should have shot at that one. That was a mistake. That was a mistake. Perfect. He's routing, so that's dangerous in a way. Because if he routes with people inside of him, they simply get away. Man, really can't believe we're missing those shots. We have to tie this guy down. Scaredy the Blind is inside of him. He's very hurt. And I don't think he's sitting on a corpse. He might be, though. This is turning out to be quite the dangerous fight. Ugh. And they ate him again. God, I hate that. Got to get in there. We got to get our boys out. If we can kill him. Damn, we couldn't kill him. Alright, dog time. Should kill him. Wow, he missed both attacks. That feels bad. Feels pretty bad. We got to get in here. We got to tie this one down. So out of 4 attacks, the dog missed. And he's going to fully heal himself. God dang it. So using the dog was 100% the right call. Just can't believe he missed that many attacks. It's pretty unusual. Step up here, we can take this shot. Alright, alright. Should not be able to eat any more corpses. What a ridiculous fight this has been. The dog missed 6 attacks in a row. Let's get that better surround. This should end it. Okay. Ugh. Ugh. Skip all of our rounds. The dog will chase that other guy down, but he won't catch him. It's over. What a gross fight. I feel like all of my men are now traumatized. I don't know how you could help but be traumatized after a fight like that. And I'm super surprised that Willem hasn't leveled yet. He's almost level 8. Definitely want to keep feeding our guys drinks. Okay. Some of that dialogue is funny. If you just stop and read it. I would encourage you, if you're playing along at home with this game, and you're the type of person that doesn't normally like to read little tidbits like that in lore. I mean, I'm not reading them because I've read them all pretty much already. But I would encourage you to read it. Because they are cool. To the northeast. No, we're not doing that. Like, I don't mind. Like, I would love to go up here and kill beasts. It's kind of one of my favorite things to kill. But we just took out 18 Nachzehers which I think count towards beasts. So had we had that contract in hand first, that would have been nice. So it falls to you, the commander, to see that the company succeeds not just on the battlefield, but also in fame and riches. And so you spend the evenings pondering about a bigger plan for the sons of Verona in your tent while the men talk and laugh around the fire. You're never going to become a legend simply by chasing brigands and doing small-time contracts. Going into the wildlands is a dangerous business, but the tales we'll tell afterwards will surely increase our renown. Our company is ill prepared to fight armored opponents. We shall train 2 men to master the hammer in combat. We already have 2 men that are masters of the hammer. I wonder if that'll just instantly give that to me. That would be nice. Because I certainly do. We have, or do we? Oh my god, I know Lance is. I was thinking of Varandox, but Varandox is a throwing master. Oh my god. Did I just take like an impossible? I think I did. God dang it. That's pretty bad. I did not mean that. Dang, that's probably why I didn't take that in the first place. Yeah, we don't have a second hammer master, and I don't think we have an easy way to do that. Everyone already has a mastery, and we're full up on people. So Sir Chris doesn't have a mastery, but that doesn't really matter because he's got good talents. We made him more defensive. Dang it. And if I cancel this, I think we just have to cancel it. That was my bad. The other 2, the exploring one, I'm not sure exactly what that entails. I feel like we've explored most of the map. Anyway, we'll get another one. It's not a big deal. Nothing there. We'll check the contracts in case it's something we just want to do anyway. Hunt for Alps. Nah. That's a hard pass, my friend. Kill brigands. I don't know. I'll accept the contract. Yeah, we made some of our men dissatisfied again. While marching down the road, you find a man with a broken cart by the side of the path. By a wagon there is a donkey standing idle, and as defeated as a donkey can look. The trader looks a little better than that, and your appearance seems to have scared him. He rears up, backing away momentarily. Have you come to take my things? If so, you needn't kill me. Take what you want. Yeah, let's just help the dude. We're not broke. Oh, we get bread and some tools, but Hondo gets a sprained ankle. The merchant is scared in your presence, but you quickly disarm him of his fears. A few brothers are ordered to get the cart back onto the path. They do it as fast as hardy men can, but when it's over, one of them cries out and doubles over. The trader, eyes wide with renewed horror, quickly offers you some provisions as a token of his gratitude. Maybe he thinks you'll punish him for the injuries. Regardless, the supplies will be a welcome addition for the days to come. Yeah. That probably wasn't worth it. Basically like 100 crowns worth of tools and bread for a sprained ankle. Probably not worth. And these thieves here, we'll just dispatch them quickly, and we're already fairly close to the pillars. There's brigands here, just as expected, but they are handing the crystal skull to a man in dark, ragged clothes. Your presence, unsurprisingly, brings a halt to the transaction, and both the thugs and the ghoulish figure take up weapons. So this is one of the things that surprised me. The necromancer, as an addition to this contract, is pretty flavorful. So by the end of today's episode, we will be positioned to start an episode at the Kraken fight. And I'm going to try, guys. I'm going to try my best. You'll know pretty easily whether or not I succeeded, because I'll either start the episode with the Kraken fight, and then you'll be like, oh, he managed to do it either succeeding or failing, but at least not crashing. And if not, it'll just be me saying, hey guys, I tried to do it again and the game kept crashing, so I had to stop. Hopefully it's the former and not the latter. The game gave us some pretty sweet high ground here, kind of in an unimportant fight, but it's hard to complain. I think we've been getting fairly lucky on our terrain advantages. In the real fights where we actually need it, we've gotten it. So we know that there is a necromancer on the battlefield, so we need to expect zombies in this fight. How ridiculous. Spear walled up. And we just moved Hondo in onto this high ground. We're picking apart the archers. I don't think there are zombie archers. Yeah, he came back, but he pulled out his melee weapon. That makes sense. Should have shot at him first. But that makes an otherwise pretty standard, boring fight very interesting. Yeah, what I think will probably happen is we'll kill so many of them that the necromancer will just get scared and walk away. Any of you guys have a friend who just like texts you really inappropriate stuff? I got a buddy right now who's texting me some ridiculousness. Very distracting. It's good to have friends like that though. I have a friend, he and I are like, we're exactly alike. Not to say exactly, because that's not true. No two people are exactly alike, but we have so much in common that we find it hard to disagree on just about anything. And that's awesome to have a friend like that. But then, in life you have to have people that challenge you too. Or that think and behave a different way. Otherwise, you'll be doing the same old thing. Some of my friends act very different from me, but we get along. So because today's episode is running a bit long, I think I am going to call it after this. I'm going to go ahead and hand in those shimmering ashes off camera, and then back away from the Kraken fight. And we'll just be set up to do it no matter what. And I know it's kind of a long time coming, but we will get into that Kraken fight. It just sucks. I feel like, I did everything right. I did everything I was supposed to do. I collected the stuff for the quest. I think I have a strong enough squad. Maybe not. I don't know if I have a strong enough squad to do it without losing brothers. Because the battle seems pretty oppressive. Can I switch back? Yes, sir. Really surprised they're not running, but I guess we just got to start putting some pressure on them. Hondo has a sprained ankle. We just made him run. And we need to expect some of them to come back to life. That's really not a big deal. Some lightly armored zombies aren't going to do anything to us. That guy peaced out. Alright, let's get these dagger kills. Can we get an aim shot? Let's cripple him. Pierced his arm muscles. Okay, I'll take it. Scaredy should just be able to end this. And the last guy is going to go, and we'll just let him go. So let's just pass. And call it for today. Been a pretty sweet episode. Had some interesting things happen. You know, orcs fighting each other was how we started it. We had militiamen in our party to help us fight even more orcs. Yeah, it was kind of a weird episode today. And then we got eaten to hell by damn Nachzehers. And now we had the necromancer fight with the raiders. So just lots of interesting stuff. And it's important that we keep taking these contracts just so that we can keep getting paid along the way, you know. Journeying isn't free. Nothing we do is free. And I'd like to go over here with like 200 tools. So let's just head down to Dunkelwald. Hoping maybe they still have that insane crossbow in their Fletcher. I don't know if I would count on that though. Yeah, and they don't have it anymore. That's a bummer. I was really hoping to pick that up. I would buy it right now with about 27k. Oh great, now I have to repair that. Yeah, I would go down to 7,000 to have that crossbow. That was the strongest crossbow I've ever seen in this game. And let's stock up on supplies, even though they're a bit expensive here. That's not so bad. 10 days worth of food. We'll check out what the contract is before I go. Nah. That's not what we want. And now we'll head out into the wilderness. And I'll do everything to change up our party and things like that. Okay. And buy a real wagon. Oh my god, this is all stuff we want to do. That's easy. We'll get that ambition done as we head out. So guys, once again, my name is Brett. My channel is Good Talk Gaming. Thank you so much if you've been sticking with me for a long time and watching all of these videos as we make our way through this playthrough. I'm going to read this for us. A wise man once told you that a wagon loses value the second it leaves the lot. Okay, for those of you who've ever had to buy a car. The axiom dwells in the back of your head as you hand over 10k for the wagon, but then you step up to the box seat and jack your boot against the toe board and feel right at home. You turn and take a look into the bed. There's the wagon maker installed a series of side-turned gates with iron spikes, situated to hang trophies, pelts, and other goods. There's also a cage to hold a dog, or a dog of a man if need be. A wooden toolbox with a heavy slap latch carries all the means necessary to repair weapons and armor. Spare axles and wheels are held under carriage. Nodding, you turn back around and gander at the workhorse. The draught animal is a squat creature with muscled legs and an indifferent demeanor. It mindlessly crops the grass at its feet until you take up the jerk line and jockey it forward. The wagon trundles and tips and sags with nothing to suggest it was made to do anything you've bedecked it to do, and yet there it goes. Burnfried the Solid walks by swinging a wine bottle. When he asks, "How's the ride?" you steal his bottle and smash it across the wagon's side and yell out, "Rawhide!" So Rawhide, that's a pretty good reference. Old Western movies and the old Western TV show. So our stash has increased even more. Man, that was a blessing. We're up to 152 now for carrying capacity, which is great considering all of the crafting ingredients that we now carry. So that was pretty important that we get that. Do I just pass 9 brigands? I think I do. So hoping to get another ambition to pop up here. Brigands, I will not fight you. Maybe we can get the one to take down orc war camps again. I saw that was in the list. And if we get that, you know, there are 3 right here. So we'll have something to do. And I wonder if I can't get the Kraken fight done, if I just try and go for the Black Monolith just to showcase the fight. I don't know. So there's another one, in case we need it. I was hoping to get another ambition. Let me save the game. Today's episode is going to be a bit long. Let me just save the game. I know I already did my outro and everything. But we can go in here. Take a second to read this if you want, but I'm pretty sure I've read it to you guys already. And we're going to fall back from the Kraken fight. Okay. So, did they take the Shimmering Ashes from us? They did not. So we can actually sell these now. So that's beautiful. So let's save the game. We've unlocked the Kraken. And call that good. So guys, I will see you in the next one. Name is Brett. Channel's Good Talk Gaming. All that stuff. It's been a long episode. Hope you enjoyed it. Catch you later.